And we are back playing Sonic Unleashed, a game that I find overall weird, but Shane likes the Sonic series, so we're going to play it.
I love Sonic. I can't say the same for his games.
I still say it looks like a weird DS.
It's a DS without analog.
Oh,
Okay.
it's bright.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's bright.
It's bright. So yeah, this is a new session. I gotta remember what I was doing. It wasn't a whole lot, but I gotta figure out where I'm going. It's Kofi. Kofi Kingston. He made it into a Sonic game.
That's the highlight of his career.
Nah, winning the title belt, beating Daniel Bryan, nah, that's not a big deal.
Nah.
Big deal, Sonic Unleashed.
Kwame sensing something.
What? Kwame sensing something?
And people call me insensitive.
What the hell?
It's like they literally, somebody was like, what's the title of this NPC's name? And they told it to him, and he didn't understand it.
And then he just put something to fill in the gap.
Do you think anyone besides us ever noticed that? Because I don't think I've ever...
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just looking around. Yep, there's one.
Was it a moon coin or a sun coin?
It was a moon. Okay, so we're back at this a little bit fresh. Last time we had this series, I edited, some of it, and I liked the direction it was going. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this, but I was exhausted by the end of that playthrough.
Oh, we both fell asleep right after we got it uploaded and everything. We both chose our spot on the couches and just we were
just
done.
vegged. Yeah, we vegged out.
We put on YouTube and we were out.
Yeah, so
The Savannah
we're back
Citadel.
at this a bit fresher, because I was so exhausted that day because I worked all that day. We had too much cheese.
Way too much cheese.
It just sat in our gullets, and
You want
we
pizza?
just, huh?
You want pizza?
Hey, I'm not opposed. We just won't get the abomination. So we're gonna come at this on a fresh new light. I'm not gonna talk as much shit about the game because you already know how bad it is.
Yeah.
But,
I'm
we're
going to
just
try
gonna-
my best to legitimately enjoy it.
we're
this
just gonna
time.
enjoy it as is. The game has been out since 2008, and I still genuinely enjoy playing these games despite how bad some of them are. But Sonic holds a deep place in my heart. He's my favorite character, right next to Yoshi. He's my favorite video game character, and I missed him. I think it's actually easier to fall. Why'd you just stop? I gotta remember what the dive kick down was.
Probably down in B or down in Y.
I'll remember it. Oh, chip. So,
Like these parts, well, I should say just these parts in general of this game, I think I enjoy more than where you become the
Werehog.
the
Well,
Werehog,
yeah, and that's what a lot of people say. A lot of people are like, "Oh, the Sonic levels are great." It's the Werehog ones that are really bad. And while true, that still doesn't make it a good game, because assuming all of these Sonic levels are perfect, and they're not, you're gonna notice that later.
Notice it right now.
It's only 50% of the game, and that's if all of these parts were perfect, that's a 50%, and that's still failing.
That's a failing. Great.
What button is it? I'm gonna get mad. There we go.
But you can't be the one that gets mad. You're the Sonic fan.
Oh, it doesn't mean I can't get mad. If anything, it gives me more of a reason to be mad. Let's go out.
That was cool. That's legitimately me being genuine. I thought that looked cool as shit.
Yeah, and you know what? This version, it does actually look pretty. It takes advantage. Where am I going?
I don't know, man.
Oh, there we go. It looks good, and it does add some parts feel pretty good to play. Other parts are really slippery.
Mm-hmm.
I think what the problem is, especially with the Sonic Adventures 1 and 2, the graphics really hinder it for me because, especially when they got released on the GameCube, I'm in
too
mud.
fast.
I'm in mud. On the GameCube, the graphics, the GameCube was capable of so much. I mean, look at Sunshine. It's a gorgeous game for the GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
And Sonic Adventure 2 looked putrid.
And that's Raging Demon.
Raging Demon.
But no, especially for the GameCube, is there were so many games where, whether it was the actual, parts you were playing or cutscenes that looked beautiful, I always bring up Twilight Princess.
Yeah, it's
Where,
so good.
at times Twilight Princess is very infuriating to play.
Mm-hmm.
But bar none, like one of the prettiest games on the GameCube.
Oh yeah.
And then you get games that look still pretty decent, but playstyle is through the roof. Games like Chibi Robo,
Yeah.
where like it looks relatively good, even to this day, still looks pretty good. But the game is fun as shit.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
I remember when my one buddy Austin, me and him brought up the fact that we both loved playing Chibi Robo, but neither of us had it. Like, we went to GameStop to see if they had a copy of it, and like we went, like 45 minutes away to pick a copy of the game up because we both liked it that much, and we sat there for a whole night playing it.
It played. Yeah.
And just it's such a good game. And then like, I don't know, man.
See, like this looks good. This looks really good. I like it. I like the graphics in this.
Except for that abomination behind you.
Chip. There was something else. Yeah, and I didn't really care for Sonic Adventure 2. It just looked. The GameCube was so much. It had so much promise, and that's where I think a lot of the crap comes from Sonic games.
Yeah.
And slippery and buggy gameplay.
But like, I don't know, man. Like, hand over your heart, like favorite system.
Hand over my heart, favorite system.
Yeah.
It's got to be the GameCube for me.
I this is always the rough one for me because I love the PS2 and I love the GameCube, but I also love the 360. Mm-hmm. He's like, ew.
How'd you get here so quickly? I'm Sonic. That's my life. GameCube for me. I spent so much of my childhood playing the GameCube because I was Nintendo growing up.
Yeah.
Thinking through, like, I passed on the PS2 and the original Xbox in favor of the GameCube. Then when the 360 came out, that's when a lot of our friends started playing like online games because that was the start of the internet games, especially like Call of Duty and stuff like that. But I also got a 360 because of this game, Egg Beetle.
The Egg Beetle.
Oh shit!
Oh,
All right.
Shit.
Okay.
I don't know. I think if I have to like just be like, okay, you can only have one system, but you have every game for it.
Oh, if you want to bring that up. Huh?
Like, I don't know. It's gonna be a tie between the PS2 and probably 360. As much as I love the GameCube.
You know what? If you want to have, I don't know. Part of me wants to say Super Nintendo because there are a lot. Granted, it being a 16-bit console, there's so many just fucking gems for that system. But if I had to pick, I would probably still go GameCube.
Cause like, I don't know, man. If like system always worked perfectly, controllers never went out, nothing ever went wrong with it. You have every game for that console. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's such a tough one.
Oh, shit.
It's definitely a tie between probably at that point GameCube and Xbox 360.
Yeah, 360 was really good. I was late to the PS3 game.
I was really late to PS3. Like,
Yeah, and I spent most of my time on the 360, and that's when Xbox was actually having PlayStation by the balls because when the 360 came out, it was still PS2.
Mm-hmm.
Like they hadn't really done anything with the PS3 yet, and the Xbox kind of just took over as the quintessential next-gen console.
Yeah.
He has a lot of health.
Yeah, he
Oh
does.
my lord. Unless I'm doing something wrong.
no, from the looks of it, you're doing everything right. It's just he has a lot of health. But like,
Metal.
God,
Metal.
playing games like Halo, Gears of War. Oh man, going back and playing through all the old Call of Duties and
Yeah, man, Gears of War, that's a franchise that started off as one of the top games to play and own and compete, and then it
God.
took a swift trip to hell.
I remember having friends on my 360 that I only talked to them on my 360 from
Right,
playing
yeah.
Gears of War 2 Horde mode
Oh yeah, I remember Horde mode.
because we just no life Horde mode because it was so
It
fun.
was so cool. I'm just good thing the rings just spawn infinitely because I think I've got hit like 5 times.
But then again, like, I don't know. Honestly, if you had like a gun to my head and you were like, choose now, I think honestly, just thinking about it, as much as I love the 360, I would probably have to also say GameCube. just because of games like Luigi's Mansion, Chibi Robo, Pikmin, Mario,
Metroid
Pokemon,
Prime.
Metroid. Oh my God, Metroid, Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
The library was huge, and it's very,
Versatile.
it's very versatile, and honestly, it's a really underrated system, believe it or not.
Durable as shit, too.
Yes, you could chuck that thing off a fucking 12-story building, and
It still just worked fine.
I think they actually did a test with it. They had the GameCube strapped to the back of a truck, and it was just, like on the gravel, and the guy drove for like 15 miles, and it was just getting beat to hell, and it turned on perfectly fine after that.
That's impressive. That's legitimately impressive.
Nintendo is made for durability. That's one thing that their consoles always have.
Except for the Wii U.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's durable and works, but the console itself sucks.
Yes.
And, honestly, you know what? Going back to Sonic, you know what I think really hurt Sonic is a lot of the games, since they were still Nintendo, it was limited on Nintendo consoles for a long time.
Yeah.
And games like this were also ported to, well, it was made on the Wii, then ported to this, or whatever the situation was.
Yeah.
And I think Sonic suffered because they were making it for Nintendo consoles and half-assing it. Because when you play some of these games, like the ones on the Nintendo consoles, it really, really looks like they half-assed it. Like they didn't care. And it shows in Adventure. And I talk shit about Adventure 1 and 2, but when I was younger, I had dumped so many hours into Sonic Adventure 2. I got A ranks in every stage, in every sub-stage for them.
Yeah.
Got all 180 emblems in the game. Dumped so many hours into the Child Garden, and pretty much perfected the game. I maxed out the time on it. It was over 900 hours.
I've had only a few games, and most of them have been RPGs that I have maxed out hours on. At least 2 Pokemon games, I think I've maxed out the hours on. I think it was Pokemon Y and Pokemon Pearl. I have maxed out the hours on.
Diamond and Pearl were really good.
So it was Pearl and Pokemon Y, and then Persona 3, I think. Yeah, Persona 3.
You know, I actually haven't played 3. I've
Oh.
played the absolute hell out of 4.
3 will always hold a place in my heart for being one of the greatest PlayStation 2 games. And as much as I liked 4, and I really liked 4 God, I have it on 3 separate consoles, I think. I think I have it on PS2. I think I had it on PS Vita.
Did you have the Golden on Vita?
Yeah, and then I have it on my Steam account.
Yep. Oh, man. When it came out on Steam, immediately dumped 55 hours into it. I love that game so much.
But 3,
Because I never got
man.
to experience Golden because it came out on Vita, and I never owned that console because the Vita was not very good.
I loved PlayStation
You
Portable,
can hit them on
man.
the side like that, so I have been fucking up.
PlayStation Portable in general, oh my god, I love those consoles.
And it made me mad because it was one of those, because I had always preferred the Nintendo handhelds because that's what they're really good
Oh,
at.
yeah.
And when the Mega Man X remake
Now
came
he's
out,
fugged.
you and your one-liners.
Suddenly across the cloud.
Yeah, when they made C, well, that's because I fucked up. But when they re-released Mega Man X on the PSP, I got really sad because I wanted to play it. Because I love me some Mega Man.
Mm-hmm.
What you looking for, Chip?
Look at that.
A bunch of ribbon. Oh, there it is.
How do you know that's the Temple of Gaia?
Well, I guess it would be.
A safe assumption?
Yeah, because they were like, I said something by the temple.
Really hack
And this
my
looks-
DS real fast.
Tails breaking in this temple.
Oh man. I just talking about the PSP, man.
Chip, I swear to God, if you fart.
Talking about the PSP, man. I wish I still had one. They were bulky, they were big, they were bulky, but god, they were fun. God. And the fact you could get porn in it too. That was another thing. Is the fact that you could just open up the browser.
What's this hole?
No, don't touch it. There could be porn in there.
That's a glory hole. You don't know what you'll find on the other end of it.
Hello.
It's tail or it's fucking Cell's needle dick. Poking through. Hello.
Are you 18?
Oh, it restores the power to the Chaos Emerald.
Are you telling me all I had to do was charge it?
It had to recharge its batteries.
Plug it into the fucking wall.
What does it take? USB Type-C?
I think so, yeah.
Let's come back to life. This was the Temple of Gaia. Nice reverb.
I know, right? That was really weird. Here we go
How is he?
again.
Wait, so, okay. Sounds like yes, ecstasy.
Eggman's like, I'm done with this horse shit. I'm just gonna glass him.
Oh, we put a piece of the Earth back together.
That's gotta be catastrophic around the world.
It really all the shit that could go wrong by breaking the planet up and then putting it back together. Tsunamis, earthquakes, and whatever hell. It's not good news. Cell just fucked the planet back into place. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw the cutscene.
Well, I was gonna say before that.
Nice job.
So when it was shaking, Chip hovers. He floats. How did he feel it?
I don't know, man.
Right? Oh, just in case you missed it the first time, we're gonna play it again. Where's he getting the picture from?
I first thought he pulled a Glock on us. I almost said Glack.
He pulled out a Glack on us.
Sounds like a great excuse to see the world.
Sonic, you're so fast.
Go get some more chili dogs, Sonic.
Next time I'm on Warriors.
Still broken.
Still broken.